So I'm going to try to sketch something every day in May. I don't know what I'm going to sketch yet today. I'm thinking of some sort of like animal. I did a bunch of animals and hats recently, and that really was fun, and I really enjoyed it. And it was like I got to make a whole series of it, and that's always nice. So I've been thinking a lot about different animal type drawings. I think that could be fun. I'm just kind of going crazy with shapes right here. I do see maybe a snout, maybe an eye. You can kind of see maybe a dog in here, but I don't know if that's exactly what I want to do. I'm just kind of trying to see what the paper and what my pencils come out with. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing dog. Sad dog, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. If it's unclear, I can try zooming in a little bit. If the contrast isn't good enough, there might be a setting I can change. I don't know, man. This dog seems sad to me for some reason. He's bummed out. Shade in his ear a little bit here. Make it definitely part of the background so it doesn't get confused. You can also thicken up this line.
Ryan says that is a really good drawing. You're a great artist. Do you like dogs or cats?
Oh, you know, I think I liked dogs. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. I think I like cats. I liked dogs when I was really, really little. And then I liked cats for most. We had cats and we did not have dogs. But I think as I've gotten older, I think I prefer dogs again. Like, I think cats are cool and I wouldn't keep either as a pet just because I don't, that's not my lifestyle. I don't have that um, luxury. Um, I would really want a high standard of living and care for a dog, and I'm not capable of giving that, or a cat, and I'm not really capable of doing that. So that's just not my ability within my abilities. But yeah, I think I like dogs because there's you like you can have a working dog, and I think that provides like a level of enrichment for both you and the dog. And you don't really have working cats. You don't never have working cats, but like a working dog. My friend raised service dogs for a really long time, and so I wonder if that's part of why I feel this way.
Cheryl says hi. So cute.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, I don't know what kind of body. Yeah, hi squirrels. I don't know what kind of body I'm gonna put on this guy. Yeah, I think having different animals when you grow up, that makes a big difference. Like what kind of animal you have will change your opinion. Yeah, I don't really know what kind of body I'm gonna do. He's gonna be stout, whatever it is, because we've run to the bottom of the page. I don't normally draw this big, so I wasn't expecting it to get this low. This feels too bulky. Start carving it off a little bit. I guess we'll have him face. I've drawn some sort of bow or something here. Let's have him face like this way with his head. Oh, I just had an idea of him like holding his hat. I don't know why. Like an old photo of like sometimes you see like men holding their hats in their under their arm, like in the crook of their arm, out of like sadness. Like I guess it goes with him being sad. It's like some sort of a respect. My wife was talking about Scruff McGruff a lot today. Was that today or yesterday? And maybe that subtly influenced me. Was Scruff McGruff a dog? I don't. Probably McGruff, Scruff, Scruffy. Scruffy's a dog's name or a janitor's name, I guess. Oh yeah, so maybe this is like a trench coat over jacket. This dog is like an Upper East Sider dog from the 50s. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm tempted not to draw. Like I'm like, oh, I already finished this part of the body. Don't like ruin it. But um, then my proportions look really off. So I want to always draw the arm, like even if it is behind something. What is he doing with his other hand? While I think about it, I'll draw some like jacket ties. Give him some. Oh, do trench coats have that belt, right? Like, is that too doofy? Oh, I can give him a cinched waist. I do the belt. That's funny. Okay, let's just get those lines. Hmm. Maybe. Oh, don't get him. Don't make it angry, dog. Maybe he's. I guess one thought that keeps coming to me is that he's holding a handkerchief or something. So maybe we'll do that. Let's see. How do you hold a handkerchief? Okay. I'm not drawing real hands anyway, so it'll be there we go. We'll just draw the handkerchief falling over the hand as a cheat, and then we don't have to draw the hand holding the handkerchief. Handkerchief? Handkerchief? There we go. Let's separate that out from the background sketch. Give him his thumb. There we go. You can, to make sure you know this is his wrist, we can give it like his jacket can have some sort of, oh yeah, we already did it over here. Some sort of wrist detail. Oh man, I put my hand in it. I totally spaced. Usually I have a piece of paper here that I put my hand on, so I don't leave a smudge. A little blue tack, never hurt anybody. Gotta get a little blue tack on there so when you move your hand, it moves with you and doesn't just sit on the page underneath you. Before it was going, yeah, I was moving. Oh, now that one worked. I don't know. Makes it easier. All right, just give a quick little cleanup of all my smudges. Make some of it look good, so that's nice. Don't we do it on purpose? All right, I think he's coming together. Get some background handkerchief. All right, I wonder what I want to do. Some sort of pattern on his hanky here. Fold there. Something. I don't know if it makes sense in physics, but I think it's starting to look halfway decent. All right. We'll make that the deep background there. But separate it out from the character. Making a nice thick line. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna add a button here to make it so you're sure it's his wrist. There we go. All right, I'm doing sketch a day, May, so I'm just going with what inspires me or what comes out of the pencil. I didn't really have any plan today. I wasn't even sure if I was actually going to start an idea to sketch every day in May, but it's something I've wanted to do for a while, is do a live stream every day, even if it's really short, and and I always want to sketch every day. Any any challenge that gets me drawing every day is a good challenge. It's hard to, like, it's easy the first like 20 days or whatever, or it's easy-ish, and then all of a sudden, like, you're like, oh my god, I just want to do, like, it's so hard to remember, like I'm having trouble, like, not coming up with stuff, but no, I guess coming up with stuff. So, and like I do Inktober sometimes, and I always do the sketches first and then I ink them, and then I would be inspired, and then I would like scan them in and do some colors on them and really like do a lot of work on them. And it was fun, but it really felt, I was really, it was a lot of work. And it just like, I felt like I could use a break. But I did it. I'm happy to do it. I'm always happy to draw. That's what I'm saying. So I wanted to do like sketch a day May, because then you, it's like low effort, but you still are being creative every day. I don't know what is. Oh, you know what? We can give him a dog collar. That's a good idea. Let's change this weird, like, shapes that I've drawn here early on that I didn't know what I would do with them into a dog collar. What? It says, hello, hello, Limpzoodle. Yeah, my chat stopped scrolling. But I have, my wife is reading to me. Before his whole neck was hidden. Now I sort of have to choose where his neck is, which is so anything where you have to like really nail down body proportions and parts for something that looks human or has human proportions and parts is hard. It seems okay. I'll give him a. And it's like it's hard in the way where it seems normal when I first do it, and then when I look back on it, I'm like, oh, that looks terrible. Or it looks terrible in the moment, and then I look back on it and I'm like, oh, this is fine. I don't know what I was so upset about. So I always struggle with this. Sure. I think YouTube is a little funny. Oh, I can move the camera over a little too. Yeah. Elbows are usually pointier. As he's moved from like being more cartoony and sketchy to being more like more and more a person. And so like some things that I was fine with before, I'm now like, oh, better clean that up. That's not how that works. I draw in two pretty different styles. I draw in this style, and then I draw in a very cartoony style. Oh, I'll draw this exact character doing exactly this in my cartoony style in a minute, because I'm almost done, I think, with my first sketch a day. I'll keep adding some details. That's always fun. This pocket you probably won't see much of, but it's a trench coat, right? So it has like the pockets and stuff on the outside. They're not like sewn into the lining. They're like, well, you know, every trench coat's different, but I'm thinking of like the old, what? Patch pockets, is that what they're called? Yeah, the old, like some military, right? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I guess one of the World Wars. Get rid of that seam there. I don't know where he's tied his belt. I guess here, probably. So I should do something. I should try to make it look like a real knot at least. Okay, so this one will like go under. Yeah, that's something to think about for later. If I decide to render this more. This just has to be the sketch. It's sketch a day, not be precise about knots a day. Okay, separate that out a little. Okay. Yeah. He'll have legs and maybe like a wagging tail. Or a tail for the illusion of wagging. Because he's sad. So it'll be okay. I'm gonna erase just this. It says maybe I'm talking about the military. Maybe he's like that's his medal. All right, this actually let's separate this hand and arm out from the body a little. And from itself, let's bring this hat more into existence. We'll do that this way, and we'll do it. It's not really sized for him, so maybe we'll have to fix that also. But yeah, let's try while we're here. Make it kind of smushed. Big-headed dog. That's where his head will go. Yeah, and then that's the other part. The top, I think it's called technically. Make it crushed, folded. I have to get rid of some of this so it's solidly hat and not background. Okay. Oh yeah, and then this is like, we have to make it crushed, so we have to make some distortion coming out of where it was crushed. All right, I think that, not really. I think you wouldn't really see it out from underneath. Oh, I like that shape. Get rid of this. All right. I think doing the hat was the right choice. I like leaving the eyes like more a suggestion of eyes. Like all the elements, you have like the reflections, almost a separation of pupils. I think that's going to be more evocative than anything I could actually draw. Is like let people imagine the eyes for themselves. All right, I think I'm happy with this guy as a sketch for the day. I think his tail would come from here, so maybe just that is the suggestion of a tail. This is, oh, sorry. All right, now I'll draw him in cartoon style. I'm just going to move the paper over. I'll do it a little bigger than I normally would. So you have the dog, his head, and then you get the nose and the eyes on there before I move on. Okay. Get the ears on the side. And it's a coat, so let's do the body first. It's going to be holding a hat, so the arm. And, ooh, a handkerchief, so the arms are making the same shape. I don't always do that. Or I don't often do that, even. Okay, we'll give him some legs, even though the other guy didn't have any. And his tail. All right, now let's get a little bit of detail on him. Where's that handkerchief? There you go. You know, it's a handkerchief. What are handkerchiefs called? What, like, I've just, you don't say that word very often. And now I've said it like 15 times in the last 10 minutes. And my brain is like, that's not a real word. Oh, he wears a collar. Medal and a coat. One thing I like about my cartoon style is it's relatively easy to dress the cartoon because their clothes barely are not the shape of their body, unlike real bodies, which, you know, clothes hide and change the shape of and stuff. Cartoons, they're basically the shape of, like, they are just that, like the shape they look. Unlike humans, which look all sorts of shapes, cartoons are just shapes. Tied in a knot. And then we'll come in for a little bit more definition in the face. Just a, I messed up. I totally drew this line weird. There we go. Yeah, as much as I would like to... Oh, my pencil's out. As much as I would like to add detail and really get into this drawing, I have to... We said I would do cartoon style, so I should. These guys are terrible. I thought I would try to capture like big watery eyes, but it just didn't work out. So we'll do, oops, I lost my smear guard. We'll just do, there we go. We'll put a reflection in. Like a little bit darker in the center. So that our brains know that there's an eye there, knows the direction that they're looking. All right. So I think this would be my, oh, I forgot to draw the hat. Hang on. Easy peasy. All right. There we go. So even that's a little, it got a little rough here and there. Here, we'll clean it up. Oh, there is the tail. Okay, that's as cleaned up as I'm gonna do for Sketch a Day May. Oh, odd. All right, that's as cleaned up as I'm. Oh, okay. Okay. It's my hands are doing it without me. Here we go. Well, that's the cartoon version of this guy. That was fun. I've never done that before. Oh, you know what I forgot? Cartoon Amigo needs little hearts. Or butterflies or seagulls or whatever they are. There we go. All right. Thanks for joining Sketch a Day May. Sketch a day yourself. Bye.